Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Brigazoid's Den. Okay, so, episode 4 of What If has come out today, and it was easily the best episode of What If by far. I mean, at this point it kind of feels like they just keep getting better and better. Because we started off with Captain Carter, which was pretty good. And then we moved into the Guardians of the Galaxy one, where if T'Challa became a Star-Lord, which was a very amazing. And then episode 3, we have the murder mystery episode, which was it was pretty good. It was pretty good overall, I guess. It wasn't great, it wasn't crazy. And then now we have this one, which is what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? Not literally. He didn't actually lose his heart. But yeah, this one was just incredible. The ending was crazy. Yeah, there's just so much to talk about here, so I think I'll just get straight into it here. Once again, what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? So basically, we start off with Stephen Strange just driving Christine, and then while he's on a road, he gets hit by a car, and Christine dies. So Christine is the nurse or surgeon friend that Stephen had in the Doctor Strange movie from 2016. So basically, we go through this Doctor Strange movie events. He faces off against Dormammu, that whole deal. And then, while he's at the Sanctum Sanctorum, Doctor Strange considers using the Eye of Agamotto to go back and stop, basically, Christine from dying. And he decides to do it. So, now, he goes through just multiple different, attempts to try and save Christine, trying to change the past, and hopefully she'll survive. And he keeps doing this. She dies. They go to a party, and she dies. And just almost like this montage ends up happening of every time she just keeps on dying. So even like she drives this time, he just eventually gets to the point where he just accepts it because he knows she's going to die no matter what. And at this point, the Ancient One, who we know from also Doctor Strange 2016, visits Doctor Strange at the point where where Christine died. She got hit by a car, and the car was launched off the what are those called? The border railings. I don't even remember what they're called. Anyways, basically the Ancient One tells Doctor Strange that Christine must always die, because if she doesn't die, Doctor Strange won't become Doctor Strange and won't save the universe from Dormammu, etc., etc. And basically, it's called an absolute point where this must always happen, and Doctor Strange really wants to reverse this absolute point so that Christine can live. The Ancient One is then forced to stop Stephen because of the problems that he could cause for this universe and for this timeline. So she sends out like a blast, which will come back later in the episode. So Doctor Strange travels to a place where a guy named, I think, Obey or something like that. I didn't really catch his name correctly. Just kind of stands there and leads him to the library where obviously he needs to go to kind of learn some more magic and different things like that, so that he can try and hopefully save Christine. Basically, he walks into this place and these runes form around him, and he is sent falling into a pit where the librarian, or Obey, whatever his name is, I couldn't catch it, leads him into the actual library where he finds books on time manipulation and is able to summon different creatures and things like that so that he can absorb their power. And, well, actually, we haven't got to that part yet. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I apologize. Basically, Doctor Strange summons, like, this Kraken-looking creature, and he needs a tentacle from this creature. Creature attacks, and then the librarian tends to damage Stephen, saying that basically these creatures won't just give up their power to him by bargaining, so he's going to have to take it, which then leads him down the path of evil. So Doctor Strange considers taking their power rather than bargaining for it. So Stephen then starts taking creatures' powers, starting very small and working his way up the food chain, I guess you could say here. And in this timeline, he summons like this bug creature, and he gets a cape. It's he got his evil Doctor Strange cape, which looks very cool, by the way. And then he grows more and more powerful as the Watcher considers intervening, but he actually does not, which is really interesting to see. And that also comes back later on in the episode. It comes full circle. That's why this episode's so good. So Steven continues to take all these evil creatures' powers, and he eventually makes his way back to this Kraken-looking creature, and takes his power as well, and now he's extremely strong. But throughout this time of collecting all these evil creatures' powers, it takes a lot of time. So then the librarian is dying, he's getting old, and Steven realizes that he isn't the only Doctor Strange who is alive. So this time, Doctor Strange... So basically what happened... Yeah, actually, it'll be explained later. But basically, this time around, Doctor Strange decides to join Wong, which is what evil... This is where it gets confusing. Which is what evil Doctor Strange was offered to do, which would be to join Wong, I think, for tea or something like that. And instead he declines and uses the eye to go back to the past and try and save Christine. But in this time, Doctor Strange decides to join him, and then he is visited by the Ancient One after seeing that the world is starting to... I don't know, what would you even call it? Not evaporate, but like disintegrate, I guess you could say. The end of the world, basically. So, Doctor Strange is visited by the Ancient One. She basically explains, like, the end of the world's happening. Doctor Strange is the cause of the end of the world. And when she blasted evil Doctor Strange with her power, it actually split this one timeline into two separate timelines, which is an insanely dangerous thing, but she did it just to hopefully save this world. So Doctor Strange now must defeat Doctor Strange. And the fabric of reality is breaking. So only Doctor Strange can stop Doctor Strange from destroying the fabric of reality. Lots of Doctor Strange. So now I'm gonna have to like label them. The good Doctor Strange finds himself in the middle of a dark rune circle where the evil Doctor Strange is. Then evil Doctor Strange needs good Doctor Strange alone just to help fuel his power to finally save Christine. So then Doctor Strange tells evil Doctor Strange that the world is breaking, that he needs to go, or that he needs to let go of, his connection I guess just his connection to Christine. He refuses. So then evil Doctor Strange explains how he needs more power to save Christine. But if he was to save Christine, it would destroy the world, which he denies. And then we have evil Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange, which is a very cool fight with all the sorcery and stuff like that. And I think it's good because it's all animation, so I think you could do so much more with animation and like sorcery and stuff, and just to really show off Doctor Strange's abilities, unlike the live action can, because it costs a lot of money. But anyways, Doctor Strange is pulled into a shadow, and he's given like this hallucination type thing caused by evil Doctor Strange to show Christine, just to kind of try and prove to him that this is important. And then eventually, evil Doctor Strange takes good Doctor Strange, or he absorbs him, whatever. And the good Doctor Strange, before coming in here, was actually given a protection rune so that if the evil Doctor Strange was trying to, suck him up with his power, it wouldn't really be effective. He was given that by Wong, who was also disintegrated, which is horrible. I love Wong. Anyways, evil Doctor Strange becomes like this giant demon creature, and he uses his power to finally save Christine. And then Christine starts backing away from evil Doctor Strange because he still looks like a demon. The world continues to crumble and fall apart. And that also means Christine is also crumbling and falling apart. So then, evil Doctor Strange, as the world is literally closing in on him, is trying to plead with the Watcher to save this universe, to save this timeline, to save this world. Watcher can't interfere, he can't do it. And for a little moment there, I actually thought the Watcher was going to do something, because I didn't know they were actually going to go this dark, really. And the world is swallowed up. Evil Doctor Strange is stuck in a crystal protection thing. Christine disintegrates, she basically dies. And now evil Doctor Strange is just stuck in this, crystal protection thing forever. Because basically the idea is Doctor Strangers can't die when this happens. Or when this world is being disintegrated or whatever, because he's the one who caused it. Hence why the good Doctor Strange tried to take down the evil Doctor Strange, because they already knew that he would be someone who's disintegrated or attacked or whatever, is affected by this destruction world, whatever. And now he's stuck there forever, and then the credits rolled, and I'm like, oh my god, what? So again, insanely dark, very, very dark ending. I love the ending though. It's dark. That's what makes it so good. Yeah, it's just very messed up. And again, the Watcher couldn't interfere. and now this timeline is basically just gone. There's nothing left but Doctor Strange stuck in this crystal, and he can't do anything because I guess he doesn't really have much power left. So yeah, again, very, very dark. I know I kept saying that, but it's pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, again, absolutely love this episode. Easily the best What If episode yet. I don't know how they're going to top this one. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what next week's episode is supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm pretty excited for it, but I also don't think it's going to be able to top this one. I feel like this is going to be like an Endgame situation where you watch Endgame and then you're like, oh my god, how can anything top this? And then Far From Home comes out and you're like, well, it didn't top it, so, you know what I mean? That's what I'm kind of feeling like. I don't know if they reached their peak here, which wouldn't be good, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be proved wrong, and we'll have to see next week, but either way, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Do the common YouTube stuff. And, yeah, I will see you when I post the next video in the future.